Okay guys, so I'm vlogging. I'm going to get my food, just ordered from DoorDash. So obviously, but I'm waiting on my, it would make sense to press the button. But I just got a ding that they're getting close, DoorDash is. So going on the elevator. My face looks a little jacked up because I got out of the shower, laid down a little bit, not really laid down, but took a break from like driving and stuff. And then I think this is too. So I'm in the elevator now, going to eat my food because I was gonna go out, but what I'm doing right now is planning and scheduling the day for tomorrow. So ideally, plan, schedule the day, be thankful to God, of course. God is good. And be thankful to God, and then probably just chill and call it a day for now. So, all right. Hello. All right. So I'll let you know when I'm here almost. I swear it smells like weed. Only if I can like borrow someone else's nose. So that small cart is mine, and I kind of pulled it up to this floor so that people that saw me walking with that cart won't really know where I'm in. So yeah, hold on. So guys, I'm legit back. I didn't really get like a really great room. It's just like a 1-bedroom. I'll turn the lights on tomorrow, but I want to show you guys this, what I got here. My YouTube card. I went and got a YouTube card. Probably could say it better like this. So I just really passed them out because the more subscribers, the better. So yeah, got my clothes in there, of course. I'm gonna lift this window up. I'm sure like some people probably know where this is. I'm in Atlanta, of course, but my sister is an artist, and I show her this picture, and she loves it. The streets are kind of dead. There's no one here, but earlier it was like crowded. People was like out and about. So I'm going to be out there. If you see that, it's rest in peace. What's the guy named John Lewis? You can see that sign. I thought that was very nice. You can still, the sign says rest in peace John Lewis. So if you guys have been here, you know where that's at. All right. Okay guys, so I'll talk to you in
the roof is open. The roof actually resembles a shutter on a camera. So it spins open and spins shut. And I remember too, I never
Didn't you just say the roof is open?
Oh yeah. It's hard to tell, but it's starting to open.
Yeah.
You can't really see through the window here because it's actually recycled. It's not like glass, it's plastics. A lot of this, I want to say 30% of the building is recycled material. Like you'll see on the window, it's hard to tell, look beyond the gate, on the glass above the windows, there's a seal. It's LEED certified. So, what's the acronym stand for? I always forget. It's a green building, if you will.
Oh, nice.
But generally, yeah, this is the first stadium of its kind, actually. Largest statue of a bird in the world, actually. Believe it or not. And I call it a bird, just to be honest. That is the biggest falcon I've ever seen in my life. That falcon is on steroids. Because falcons are really small birds. You know what I mean? And they're supposed to be they are the fastest bird alive.
Maybe it's because they're back in the dinosaur days.
There you go, that's it.
A lot of nitrogen in the air. Exactly. It's a big dinosaur falcon bird thing.
Underneath the State Farm Arena sign.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Isn't that awesome? And then a great shot, of course, is CNN. Who eventually, I guess the sign will be coming down too once they finally make the official.
So they're not officially out of there?
They've been closed since kind of pre-COVID.
Oh, okay.
They used to do it. Actually did tours mean, they were one of the first tour company to shut down in the city, in recognition of the pandemic. You want to give her your terminus speech?
Oh yeah. So notice, Michelle, look how we're above the ground here.
Right.
See how we're raised up on these viaducts?
Right.
You're gonna notice they're actually doing some work on it because there's gonna be a $5 billion project built here. So
Oh,
come
5B.
yeah, 5B. Come back in 10 years. This is all gonna be a new portion of the city.
Wait, this area here?
Right here where we are. All of this is gonna be called the Gulch.
Oh, so
Now,
let me go ahead and
I guess a before and after
get
pics.
a.
yeah, it's-
Are you leaving? Can you
You
just hold
can
on?
hop out because we're rolling solo today. We got you.
Let me just do a 360. Alright guys, give me one moment.
Carpal tunnel. They wanted something short and sweet, so they settled on Atlanta because it was the side it ended on, the Western and Atlantic rail line. So they took Atlantic and made Atlanta in 1847.
Okay.
You'll see the sign. See where it says Thrasherville? Another nickname,
Sherville, oh, Thrasherville.
Thrasherville. Now I mentioned that because of Terminus. Terminus was built practically by a man named John Thrasher, or Cousin John. Really
Okay.
influential in
It's a
setting up.
family name, right?
Indeed. Now the cool thing was it was a small little train depot. He
Okay.
comes in, really encourages the entrepreneurship of all the businesses around that
Def-
train. Going on 200 years now, almost.
Nice.
You're right.
Yeah, 47. 200 years.
20 more years.
Yeah. Wow.
We're gonna have a party.
We gotta
man.
throw down, man.
I'm gonna show some
We gotta
lights.
throw way down. Absolutely. I love downtown. Marietta Street's one of the oldest roads in the city, this road here. This used to have horse and buggy on it.
So the rest of the streets are with children.
Exactly.
And this went all the way to it's called Marietta. It used to go all the way up into the city north of us called Marietta. I laugh and say the south, but we don't have ours, so it's called Mayretta.
Yeah.
Right? Where you from? I'm from Mayretta. How far is that from Atlanta? You mean Atlanta? No, Atlanta. That's how we do.
True, like, yeah, that's true.
It's
Because
exactly
that's
it.
true. My cousin and I always say, you in Atlanta?
Excuse me?
Yeah,
Atlanta.
there are no T's.
All the T's are silent. Get you another photograph opportunity here. The sign here. The very first bottle of Coca-Cola was sold on this property.
And I also know that that has something to do with Santa Claus wearing green. Because Santa Claus used to wear green, and then starts drinking Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola changes into red, at least the logo itself. Just goes to show.
Santa Claus has it. So the intersection in front of us is 5 points. Now you'll hear folks talk about little 5 points. That's 5. They become a railroad hub again. By the 1930s, though, we got over, like Cynthia was talking about, trains everywhere. So we raised the street level up so that the trains could literally run underneath
And it
us.
don't stop.
See how we just went uphill?
Yes,
Now we
now
are
we're-
above the tracks.
Right now?
Indeed.
We get a peek here coming up on the left. Beautiful art piece to the right. Praying for rain or maybe
You know, I
another
did.
hockey
I
team.
saw this
We've had 2 hockey teams that keep going back.
who made this?
I have no idea. I think my heart says the artist who did this is his only piece that still exists right now. Because he did the whale mural that used to be over on the left. That's been gone for like 7 years now. Oh, to the left too, you'll see again a great view of the original street level
Oh,
of the
there it
city
is.
below us. So this was this area is underground Atlanta. You used to be able to literally go downstairs, and that's where all the shopping, the daylight, phenomenal. The Hope Scholarship, helping outstanding pupils educationally. Y'all got lottery back home? Always stop here and kind of set up the
research
story.
library?
Yeah, this is the Auburn Avenue Research Library. There are 4 in the country dedicated specifically to Black culture and history, so we're blessed to have one here in Atlanta. Former Mayor Andy Young's papers are housed here. Andy Young, a civil rights icon, mayor of Atlanta twice. Of course, our heart is full. We just lost John Lewis.
Right.
It's a beautiful mural of him shortly. So when they're open, though, they do not only kind of checking in and checking out, but they're very much research-ish. Not only just Atlanta, but they incorporate a lot of things from around the country and around the world. Across the street on the left, we'll creep up. Be sure you get a shot of the sign that says Alonzo Herndon. Alonzo was actually born a slave and grew up to become Atlanta's first black millionaire.
Oh, really?
Dude had a barber shop over on Peachtree Street. He's cutting hair. And he starts investing in real estate and insurance.
Right.
Now remember, we're talking segregated South, so he had this opulent, it was a stunning building, but because he was a man of color, he could not even go. Buried him in the main sanctuary, under the pulpit. That's where his final resting place was, in his own church. Isn't that wild?
Wait, so what's on there?
It was literally the ministers were there.
How would you feel?
And now he's still there. I don't know if you've been on a tour in there. He's downstairs now where they hold services and things. His final resting place has now been moved, but it's still on the property, the basement of the church.
I found out who the artist was for the painting.
Yes.
His name is Samuel Free, and the painting is called El Creyente. I'm trying to figure out what that
Is it
means.
numerical 3 or does he spell it out?
It's numerical 3. So his website is sam3.es.
Is he a third?
That's a good question too. I wonder, is he on Street Art Maps?
Yes.
Okay, that's where we are.
Yeah.
You remember a music video called Welcome to Atlanta where the players play?
Yes.
Walters is featured. You're gonna have to put it on your YouTube
Oh,
now.
you know, somebody just did a thing, right? That thing says try kindness.
Right?
I just saw that on Jason Weaver's Instagram. There's a thing on it.
Yes. Because when there is the gold, Georgia struck gold 20 years
like
for
a
California. It's stunning.
Yes. Let me get the
Yeah. 23 karat gold leaf. And the building with the yellow column in front was the very first World of Coca-Cola. So that was opened during the Olympics, and of course that meant this whole area was booming. And then when the World of Coke moved over to the park, close to 1 million tourists a year started going to Centennial Park, because that's where all the activity was, and that was hurtful if you were a business owner here. And then the House of Worship on the corner, I'll creep up. That's the oldest Catholic church in Atlanta.
Oh, nice. Is there nuns there?
This is actually more of a nowadays,
Just regular.
yeah, just a regular church. That's good. There are
They
actually
can make it like a small, maybe 12 to 15 nuns probably could stay with it.
Well, it's actually a very it's a hub for a lot of our homeless support communities here too, as well. Civil War, though, when they came through here to burn us down, Father Thomas O'Reilly approached the troops. He says, "Look, I know y'all got a job, but if you burn my church down, you're not going to get to heaven." So they didn't touch his church. And then there were 4 others close by, and he didn't burn those down either. So they call that whole area Holy Hill.
It's true